So one of the things you're going to do when you pop in the disc for the first time is you're going to be creating a character. And so the first time you play through the campaign, you'll be saving stuff for that character. And there will be a reason to play through the campaign again. Like, for instance, when you first start off, you're going to have a mission when you go 4-player co-op. 2 of you are going to be on the ground, and 2 of you are going to be in the air. And so if you want to experience, and get everything that you can out of the game and get some new unlockable stuff, you're going to have to play through another time to see what it's like to fight in the air. And those battles are pretty cool, I can say from experience. It's really awesome to be up in the air and hearing your friends talking over the mics and looking down, and there's this giant acrid battle, and it looks like ants, but those are your friends battling them. And then vice versa, they can see you up in the sky as you're fighting this huge aerial battle with acrid flying around, and it's a lot of fun. So during this, like say for this chapter specifically, once you've created your character and you play through, after you're done playing as these guys who are part of the story, you get to see your character everywhere you go. So that means the cutscenes are all in-engine. So instead of seeing like these guys again, you're going to see yourself and your friends in the action. So when you play through the game, we're really trying to focus on is you being the hero. And with all the options that we got, we're hoping that everyone is unique. So there's literally thousands upon thousands of options, not just looks. There's weapons, there's abilities, there's even simple things. Like right here, they all say Novice under them. That's just a default title. But let's say you love shotguns. So you get really good with the shotgun, so you lock in title that's Master of the Shotgun.
Nice.
So you have all those sorts of things that are unique to you because of how you play. So we should start up the game right now. Right now there's a host, so this is pretty. This is a simulation of what it would be like on Xbox Live.
Okay.
Or a PlayStation Network. This will be on both. So if you want, I can just run over and start up the game.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, hang on.
Thank you very much. Okay, so he's going to run over and start up the game.
So if you push the trigger right now, sorry, do you want me to?
That's perfectly fine.
So when you're running around right here, instead of staring at a blank screen, you can attack this guy. It's just a little AI guy, and you can slice him up. If you hold down start and press any one of the directions, like push left on the D-pad, you do a little monkey dance. But there's all sorts of things. So that goes back to the customization as well. All those taunts you have for your regular characters. And there's literally hundreds and hundreds of taunts, and we look to the community specifically for those taunt ideas. And you're able to customize 8 of them in total. So if you hold down the start button, all 4 directions on the D-pad and all your bumpers and triggers are taunts. So
nice.
It's way better than teabagging. What better than doing some sort of booty slap on top of the guy you just killed instead, right? So your main objective right here is to activate 3 data posts.
Okay.
There's going to be some pirates in the way, so go ahead and shoot them.
Alrighty.
They'll just be in your way, so fill them with a couple bullets, they'll be good. The main objective here is supposed to be stealing that train, but things don't always go as planned. If you need to zoom in a little bit, just use up or down on the D-pad. So something new we've done too for Lost Planet is incorporate more team use with the thermal energy. So when you start getting hurt, your life bar will go down a little bit. All you got to do is hold down start, and it'll convert the energy into health for you. So in the previous Lost Planet, it was always ticking down because you're freezing to death.
Right.
Well, you're not freezing to death anymore. And the thermal energy has become more of a resource for you and your team to share. So if you'd rather not heal yourself, because you're tough enough, we're not forcing it upon you. You can use that thermal energy to share with your buddies, so you can use it to pilot a mech. The vehicles will need thermal energy, the vital suits will. And some of the weapons also use thermal energy. So it's really all up to you.
Now what about these little things right here? Are these one of the data nodes?
Yeah, so go ahead and activate that. And if you see the box right here, I was telling you about the customization a little bit. Those boxes will hold items that you can use to collect. And it's not like you need to work, to steal them from some other guy. They appear for everybody. And so if someone runs up to that box, it doesn't disappear for you. They got the box on their screen. It's still there for you, so you can run up and get it too. That way you're not,
cool.
You're not
competing
worrying
against each other. Right? No, I was just seeing, is that a, excuse me, is this a weapon here that you can pick up and add to your character's ownership, or are there just certain weapons in the game that you just can pick up and drop?
This is actually one that you can pick up according to the way you have your custom layout. So there's a standard setup for the weapons when you start out, but each one of the weapons is broken down into categories. So let's say rocket launchers is a heavy weapon type. You can see here, machine gun is standard.
Okay.
There'll be short range, which is like your shotguns and flamethrowers. But as you're unlocking new weapons, like say you unlock the flamethrower, you really like that better than your shotgun. So if you change that over, you're not changing just what you have, you're changing what you're going to see on the map as well. Just tap it, it'll hop right. Oh, it's cutscene here, so. Here's that train with the cannon you're supposed to steal, but
It's being stolen from you, apparently.
yes. That's a big bullet.
Wow. Huh.
Well, so much for that, boss. I'm lying to you. It's never that easy.
I mean, heck of a short demo.
Yeah. And there they go with your train. To help tie this in, if you, I don't know if you've tried out the TGS demo, but we actually showed this off in episode 3. So this is episode 2 that you're trying out now, but parts of the episode 3, you're going to see that train again, but as a different faction.
Oh, cool.
So there's little tie-ins like that throughout the whole game that sort of loop everything together. And of course, at the very end, it all ties into one big story. So.
That's cool. Now, is this an acrid where you can go inside of it as well? Because I know in GamingShogun that was a big thing about the salamander.
Yeah. So we actually didn't want to do that again. Something that we tried to stay away from was repetitiveness. So each boss that you face is going to be different. So there's 6 episodes, but there's not just 6 bosses. You're actually going to be running into acrid like this throughout the chapters. So each episode is broken into multiple chapters. So you're going to run into a bunch of these Category G style acrid, and each one of them is going to give you a different experience. And it's not like we reuse. So you're not going to see this guy ever again after you finally defeat him here. We didn't want to just keep repeating the same thing. We wanted it to be unique and different for each time that you play. So just push B to enter real quick, and then hold Y to pick up that VS rocket launcher. There you go. And if you tap A, you can jump, and if you tap it again, you'll sit there and hover in the air for a little while. Nice! Knocked him right off the building. Knew that was a good choice for you. If you click in on the right stick, you'll reload. There you go. Ooh. Awesome. Oh, push me, get out, get out. Aw, someone else died. Don't worry, it wasn't your fault.
It's not my fault. You can't blame me for it then. That's very cool.
You have a team battle gauge, so just to give you an example of why you guys, failed here. Instead of just running in and shooting and dying, it's more focused on teamwork. We really want you guys to work together. So focuses more on communication with your teammates. So the battle gauge is actually an idea that was taken from the multiplayer of Lost Planet 1. This battle gauge basically means every time one of you dies, you lose 500 points, but it's shared for the whole team. So if it hits 0, then you have to retry it again, just like you're doing here. Yeah, exactly. But there's ways to raise the battle gauge. So there's those data posts that you saw. You run up to them, activate them, you get 500 extra points. And so they're not only thermal energy, they're extra points, and they're also helpful for progressing through the game. So when you activate one, they're now a spawn point, which is new for Lost Planet 2 as well. So if you find that you've activated a data post real close to the action or real close to the boss,
right,
and you keep dying when you get near it, just pick one of the data posts a little bit further away, grab a new weapon, and go in from there. So
very cool.
It makes it a little bit easier that way.
Right on. And just to refresh our memories, what's the tentative release date for this right now?
Right now, we just have 2010 as a release.
Just 2010?
Yep. The team is pretty focused in on making sure that this game is perfect, and we're not going to stop them. We want this game to be everything it can be. So.
Oh, absolutely. If you had to pick the next big time we might hear some more news on that, do you think it might be GDC, E3?
I think you're definitely going to be hearing some news very soon, actually. Something that we've been really wanting to show off, and we know our fans are clamoring for it, is the multiplayer battle system. We really haven't shown that off for Lost Planet 2, and I'm itching to show it off, definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it.